How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the CarPlace YouTube channel for yet another consumer advice video. If you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notifications icon so you can stay in touch. In today's video, we're going to give you our top 10 tips to ensure your safety on the road this festive season. So without further ado, let's get started. South Africa is a place that certainly has its fair share of problems and dangers that unfortunately tend to get worse over the festive season. But what can you do to keep you and your loved ones safe this festive season? Well, let's find out. Tip number 1. Have a chat to your kids to remind them of the dangers of wandering off, especially when stopping at busy service stations to refuel. It's never a good idea to allow young children to go to the bathroom without the supervision of an adult or an older sibling. Kidnappings have become very popular in South Africa, and all busy public areas hold easy abduction potential, including beaches and shopping malls. So make sure you have a chat with your kids to remind them of these dangers. Tip number 2. Make sure you put your kids in a car seat that are suitable for their age, their height, and their weight. Ensure that the older kids are buckled up and that they don't put the shoulder strap behind their bodies just to be more comfortable. If they're still too short for the upper seatbelt strap, use a booster seat. Oh, and adults, please lead by example. Make sure you're buckled up too. Tip number 3. If the front passenger seat isn't taken by an adult, let the older children sit in front rather than the younger ones. We recommend that from the age of 14 years and up, children should be allowed to sit in the front passenger seat. If an airbag deploys, an average size 14-year-old will sustain less airbag injuries than that of a younger child, who really should still be in the car seat, or a booster seat perhaps. Tip number 4. Make sure that all your loose items in the car are secured as best you can. Even phones can become deadly flying weapons if you're involved in an accident, so make sure everything is safely secured somewhere. Tip number 5. Remote car jamming. This is a solid reality in South Africa. Make sure you lock your vehicle more than once when you leave it, and check that it is actually locked by trying one of the door handles. Also, never store valuable items in plain sight in your car. There is a high chance of a criminal breaking in and stealing these items, so don't do that. Tip number 6. Make sure to get a good night's rest before driving. Driving when tired can almost have the same effect as when driving drunk. So be wary of driving tired. Also, be wary of taking any medication that can have a drowsiness side effect, such as painkillers with codeine or hay fever medication. Stop for coffee breaks if you feel tired, or let your partner or friend take over. Tip number 7. Mistakes or accidents can happen anytime, big or small, so make sure you have a proper first aid kit in your car in case disaster strikes. You can find proper kitted out first aid kits at shops like Dis-Chem or Clicks, or even online at takealot.com that are specifically designed for use in vehicles. Tip number 8. Stay off your phone while driving. Under no circumstances should you be talking on your phone, or even worse, texting. If your car is not fitted with Bluetooth functionality, you should not be doing it. Fortunately, for those who don't have hands-free kits in their cars, there are many available aftermarket Bluetooth kits for your car. Now, you could always visit thecarplace.co.za and find a car that does have Bluetooth, just saying. All jokes aside, a cheaper alternative would of course be to just use the headset that you received with your phone. That should do the trick. Tip number 9. Stick to the speed limit. When road hogs start tailgating you or harassing you for sticking to the speed limit, simply move over to the yellow line when it's safe to do so. But never on a blind corner or somewhere where it's too risky. It's better to let these people pass so you're not in their vicinity if they do something obnoxious that may cause an accident. And our last tip for the day, tip number 10. Try and be a defensive type of driver. Always be aware of what's going on around you, and especially further down the road. Drivers who do this can anticipate bad driving behavior, which makes them the safest on the road. They are the ones who are always prepared to act or react quickly to prevent an accident. They are our road heroes. And those are our top 10 tips to keep you safe this festive season. If you're looking at getting your next car, Make sure you visit thecarplace.co.za and see what our trusted dealers have to offer you. With over 10,000 vehicles to choose from, you're more than likely to find your next ride. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, smash that like button and leave us a comment. And perhaps subscribe for more awesome content like this. Be safe this festive season, and we'll see you in the next one.